or email kofo@kofo.com to reserve your spot.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas and home of Ottawa High School sports, welcomes you to this exclusive broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football. Tonight's game can be heard on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM, and now powered by All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. You can also hear Cyclone football streamed online at KOFO.com or by using Alexa, Google, or the KOFO Android app. Cyclone football on KOFO is brought to you by Quality Structures, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and by Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Advent Health Ottawa, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa University, also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Arvest Bank, Sutton's Jewelry, Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, and Vibe Broadband, All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating, Ottawa Family Physicians, and Grub & Chug. Now with your Cyclone football pregame show, we head to the field and join the voice of the Cyclones, Luke Queen.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ottawa High School Cyclone Football. Luke Queen with you here from Paola here this evening. The 1-1 Cyclones have traveled over to take on the 1-1 Paola Panthers here in a Frontier League matchup here in week number 3 of high school football. Ottawa coming in off of a big 68-20 win over Baldwin last week. Paola dropped last week's ballgame to Lewisburg 35-14. Again, both teams at 1-1 early on here in the season, trying to get above 500 here tonight. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a chat with Cyclones head coach Walt Alexander. You're listening to the Ottawa High School Cyclone football pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Someday you will be involved in making funeral arrangements, and when you are, we would appreciate it if you would consider our funeral home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard in funeral service.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from Vive for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
Of officials and exercising self-control reflect positively of your school in town. Self-confidence, good character, citizenship, and sportsmanship. Each of these characteristics is the foundation of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Remember tonight, that's
And welcome back here for more Ottawa High School Cyclone football pregame show. And joining me now is Cyclone headman Walt Alexander and Coach. Coming off a big win last week, the boys played well against Baldwin. There's no better way to say it than they just absolutely dominated the football game. And it started up front, it really looked like ran the football just up and down the field. What was the difference between maybe the Atchison game and what went into the Baldwin game as far as the running attack that kind of got things going last week?
Well, like we talked about last week, we felt like we didn't come off the ball very hard. We didn't get downhill with our backs very hard. And we spent a lot of time working on that this week, and the kids responded. And I was really pleased with how hard they played. So, we just came downhill, and offensive line came off the ball really well, the best they have. And it's something that we've got to continue to do. We can't take any steps back because as the competition gets tougher, we have to get tougher. So it's going to be a dogfight Friday. So Paola has the same game plan. They like to do the same thing. So hopefully we can continue to do that. But against some teams, we'll have to throw a little bit more. But it was fun to get out there and the kids execute as well as they did.
Absolutely, running the ball. I had 38 running plays last week, over 400 yards on the ground, spread out amongst multiple backs and quarterback as well. Don't take Zayton out of there. And, Paola this week, tradition-rich program over there in Paola, coming off a tough loss for them last week, so probably looking to get back in the win column, go on the road over there. Anything new or that you expect out of Paola this year that we haven't seen in the past, or is it just more of the same out of the Panthers this week?
Well, I think, with their new coach over there, even though he's been in the system with Coach Dumper all those years, he's been there forever too. He will throw a little bit more than they have in the past. They've got some good athletes out there, and they like to run their post wheel routes and things like that. So they're not afraid to throw the ball a little bit more this year, but they still have the same mentality to get downhill on you and beat you up, and that's kind of their philosophy. So it's going to be a physical game.
And when you got a team like that maybe will throw the ball a little bit more this year than they have in years past, or but still is going to want to punch you in the mouth defensively, or what do you do maybe with your defensive backs, your safeties in that situation? Are you looking to come up a little bit more, or maybe have to be ready for those passes and sit back just a little early? Just kind of give me a little bit.
Well, it all starts with the run game. If they beat us with the pass, and like when you throw the football, you got to have a good throw, you got to have a good catch, you got to get open. It's a little harder to make complete passes at the high school level than it is to run the football. They're a run-first team, so we're going to have to try to stop their run first. If they beat us on the pass, they beat us on the pass, but we better commit to stopping that run or we'll get blown out.
You guys did a good job last week. A couple big plays for Baldwin, but and really they were in the run game more than they were in the pass. But they threw the football a little bit more than I don't know most teams, especially week 2. But Paola obviously going to run the football downhill. Who are the kind of the guys that your defenders are going to key on this week for Paola?
Well, their names, we don't have a roster yet, so I'm not sure what their names are, but I sure know what their numbers are. But their fullback, he's going to, they use him a lot. Their quarterback, they do a lot of counters and follows with him. Number 10 probably plays at Summit tailback. He plays their slot, and he's probably their best athlete. Likes to run the wheel route with him. 16's a good receiver. They're split end out there. They're solid kids everywhere. I wouldn't call them, last year they had this 6'3", 240-pound fullback, and they had Blackie at tailback, and, so it's just hard to say. I just know that they've got good athletes everywhere. They execute what they do really well. So we're just going to have to be sound and tackle well, and we've worked hard again at this week in practice at being physical, and we just can't take any steps back, and hopefully we tackle a little bit better. Some of the big plays that we had against Lewisburg, we relaxed a little bit, on defense because we had the big lead and we missed some tackles. So if we do that this week, they'll take it to the house. They're really a good football team. So we're going to have to play exceptionally well to be in the game.
And you mentioned, Coach Dumper, first year without him, and I don't know my entire lifetime. It seems like Mike was there for a long, long time, but they've had that tradition going on for a very long time, so I don't think they're going to take a huge step back in this season. But, you guys are taking steps forward. we talked about how in week one it was not running the ball downhill as much. Last week it was a lot of absolutely running the ball downhill. Offensively this week you're going to start, obviously want to get that run established. Do you expect to maybe use a little bit more counter or anything like that, or is it just going to be kind of your game going downhill and trying to punch them in the mouth first?
Well, we're going to do what we do. I mean, granted, you just never know till you kind of get in the game how you match up with people. But if we can't, we have ways to move the ball other than just running downhill. And, Zayden's got a pretty good arm and he can throw the football. So we're going to try to eliminate a lot of stuff. I think I have too much stuff in sometimes. And we're just going to try to, complete the passes that Zayden can complete, try to open it up a little bit more, because when you're playing a better opponent, we could get in our power eye and just bang our head against the wall. But if we're not moving the football, then we are not going to stay in it all night. We got to give our kids a chance. But we're going to try to get downhill. We're going to do what we do, and we can get downhill out of any formation. Just because we go spread doesn't mean you can't run downhill. So we can run downhill out of our spread set. We can run downhill out of our power sets, and we're going to run downhill. We're going to play action off of that, and we're going to spread the football around, and hopefully we can, move the ball. I mean, it just depends. When you're playing a tougher opponent, you got to put your kids in the best chance to be successful. And we're not going to sit there and just go 3 downs and out if they're just stuffing us up front. But it could happen. So we're going to have to mix it up and change formation and do some different things probably than we did last week. I just think we were more physical last week, and we were probably a little stronger than the opponent last week, so it made a big difference. This week we're playing a better football team, so we're still going to try to get downhill, but we have to be able to do other things.
And you've got a lot of different options in the backfield to utilize. I mean, last week we talked about, Zayton ran the football well. Zion was getting downhill. Javion doing the same. Dante Sylvie came in and ran the football well. Seth Ferguson coming in there late, but still ran the football hard and got downhill. Going to utilize all your backs, or going to kind of carry the hot hand this week? Is that kind of how you go about it, or try and mix it up a little bit?
Well, it's hard to say. All those kids, we got to get them touches somehow. We just get in the flow of the game, and we don't really game plan to give a certain kid a certain amount of touches. But yeah, like you say, whoever's hot probably going to get a few more. So we're just going to get after it. All those kids ran hard, and all of them. It's nice that we have more than one guy. You don't want to give Zion 30 carries a game. It's tough. But he ran so much better last week. Dante Sylvie came in, and he has a neat ability to get downhill, and he has kind of shifty hips where he can run underneath his pads. Javion's more of a speed guy, and we got to try to find ways to get him in space. If we can get him in space, it's a good thing. He's not a real downhill between a tackle guy, but if we can get him in space, he's pretty special. And and Seth, Seth does a good job, and he's backing up Zion right now. So we have some depth there in the backfield. It's all up front, though. We got to get those guys coming off again and staying on their blocks and running their feet. And if they'll do that, we have a chance.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck tonight against Paola. We're looking forward to a good game, and see if we can get another win for the Cyclones.
It'd be awesome. We're just going to get in there and compete and see how well our kids can compete. It'll be a good measuring stick for us.
All right. Well, that was Cyclone head coach Walt Alexander, and we'll be back with more of your Cyclone pregame show after this here on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
The facts are, chiropractic care is a safe, effective first option for your pain management. Chiropractic is drug-free, non-surgical care, allowing you to live pain-free. But it starts with consistent preventative care. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 785-242-4100.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
Hot days are ahead. Is your air conditioner up to snuff? Now's the time to find out. Call today for an AC tune-up from Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Our experts will make sure that your air conditioner is ready to keep your family cool this summer. 242-9273.
Every day brings new possibilities. They could be simple, like making dinner plans with friends, or exciting, like starting a new side hustle, or maybe huge, like buying a new home. Whatever life brings your way, Arvest Bank's highly rated mobile apps give you control of your finances. Pay bills, manage your cards, send money, and more, all on your time. So say goodbye limits and hello possibilities with Arvest Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Minor illnesses and injuries don't take weekends off. That's why Ottawa Family Physicians has opened their weekend clinic at their 1418 South Main location. Open Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. to treat those unexpected minor illnesses and injuries, as well as provide complete school physicals. Call 785-242-1620 for more information.
And welcome back here to Ottawa High School Cyclone football. Luke Queen with you here at Panther Stadium in Paola, as the 1-1 Cyclones take on the 1-1 Paola Panthers here in Frontier League football action. Ottawa coming off a big win against Baldwin last week, 68-20, ran the football all over the field, did the Cyclones. I know the coach, Walt Alexander, would love to be able to put that type of performance together again against Paola. As you heard Coach talk about in our interview, you know, this is a different type of football team this week. And Paola, as they announced here at Paola, the fifth winningest program in Kansas high school football history. So a tradition-rich environment over here in Paola when it comes to the gridiron. And both teams at 1-1. Paola coming off of a 21-point defeat last week at the hands of the Lewisburg Wildcats. They're looking to get back to their winning ways. Paola started out the season 28-6 victory on the road down in Fort Scott, and lost last week here at home against Lewisburg. The Cyclones did things the opposite direction. They went on the road in week one and were defeated at the hands of Atchison 31-24. Then the big win last week over Baldwin. The team have come out of the locker rooms and standing along their respective sidelines here. I believe they've already had the coin toss and everything, but now they're going to bring the captains out to midfield, and we will be ready for football here in just a moment. Ottawa has had trouble with Paola over the years. The Panthers, again, a very, very, very solid football program, as it always has been, continuing those ways, even with the retirement of longtime coach Mike Dumpert. But head coach Mike Smith takes over, and the Panthers are looking to continue the tradition that they have had going on here for quite a while. Captain's out at midfield now, so just awaiting the indication as to who will kick and who will receive. Beautiful night here in Paola for high school football. The sun's setting down behind us, and here on the west side of the field, Ottawa's fans across from me, and see the team lining up shoulder to shoulder across the far sideline. The coach is kind of going through their final paces alongside of them. You have a coin toss that will be called by Ottawa. Waiting the referee's indications here. Ottawa wins the toss. They have elected to defer. Paola is elected to receive, so the Ottawa defense will be out there first along with the Paola offense. So our first look at the Paola offense this year. The captains will hustle over to their sidelines, and the coaches will give the last-minute instructions here as the special teams will start us out. And who handles all the kicking duties for the Cyclones, Zion Wooden. Big week last week for Zion. 3 rushing touchdowns, about 150 yards on the ground. Also was 8 for 10 on extra point attempts last week. So quite a night for Zion. And this one late, and it almost kind of looked like that leg might have been a little bit tired, but don't plan on kicking the football 20-plus times on a Friday night. Zion Wooden did that last week. Ottawa will be kicking right to left, kicking from the south. Paola will be going north to south, by left to the right on the radio dial. Cyclones send off the kicking unit. Zion Wooden coming out to set the tee down and get the ball from the official. J.D. Troutman, Xander Meinig, and Charlie Zeller be the three men back deep here for the Panthers. Look down at the south end where the flag is here at Paola. Just a touch of a breeze, not much, but if anything, it will be helping Cyclones with this kick. Zion Wooden will back it up. Whistle blows, and we are ready for football here in Paola. Good high kick that'll be taken about the 7, and actually muffed. The ball falls forward, and Paola will just dive on it at about the 16-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will start this drive. Meining didn't catch that one cleanly. It bounded forward, and in that situation, really it's a wise decision. Even though you're inside your own 20-yard line, just jump on that football. And since it is 5, so it's just outside the 16 at about the 17-yard line. And run this way, and stood up and dragged down is Charlie Zeller. He's going to be out across the 20 at about the 21. Wouldn't say pick up good 4 there. Parker Gooch coming in to knock him down. Ed Osborne, senior quarterback. Gilder looking over to the sideline, getting the play call here. Ottawa shifting its defense. High formation. Give is to the tailback, and once again, that is Zeller. He's out across the 25-26 and approaches that first down yardage needed. See where the spot is, and it is enough for the first down. First down 10, 27-yard line. Again, Paola looks over to the sideline, checks their wrists as they've got the play call on that. Now a split stack backfield. They give to the fullback, and Ottawa's ready for that one. Nice job out on the end. Austin Curtis in on the tackle there.
And up goes number 26. First carry of the 9.
Clayton Younger, the ball carrier. He's got a pickup of about 2 on the play up to the 29-yard line.
2, second down 8.
Second down and in here for the Panthers. Osborne under center again. This time Belly pulls it back out, keeps it himself. He's out across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. So picked up a 3 there by Jed Osborne. It's going to be third down and 5 here for the Panthers. And Ron Alexander, so Paola's going to try and come out and run the football and punch you in the mouth. They've done just that. Gets up to the line, but then he resets, looks over, and they're going to shift the backs back into the I formation. Single receiver split out wide to the right. Number 12, Kalen Fuller. Osborne under center. Pitch, short side toss. And it's going to be good for a first down here as Zeller with the carry out to the 40-yard line. Another 7 yards on that play. 3rd and 5. Good for the first down. 9:31 remaining. Still 24 yards so far. And they're going to give it to the fullback this time, and he's hit hard. He stood up initially there by Austin Curtis, and Parker Googe comes in to clean stuff up. Younger with a gain of 1 on the play. Nice job there by Curtis to stand him up, and then Googe coming to that middle linebacker position, able to clean things up. Paola is going to send a receiver wide to each side. He's Curley on the near side. On the far side is Jesper Logan. And they're going to go with a little jet sweep action here. And Zeller into the secondary. He's at the 40, 35, and it'll be brought down at the Ottawa 30-yard line. So a 29-yard pickup there for Zeller. Shepard out playing the corner this week is the one that ended up making the tackle. This time Zeller lines up in the slot left. A knife formation up front, but nobody jumped into the neutral zone. Hill again looks over to the sideline. They can twin receivers to the left. I formation. Deep man is Landon Taylor behind Osborne. It's going to be a keeper there by Osborne. He's going to fall forward for a pickup of a yard or two on the play. Second down and 8. On the Ottawa 28-yard line. Paola driving to see if they can be the first to get on the board here tonight. Paola again taking the time. 10 seconds on the play clock as Osborne goes under center. And the give is to the fullback. He fights through the first tackle, falls forward inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 5 on the play. Up 3rd down and 3 here as the Panthers have to get to the 20-yard line for the first down.
3rd down, 3.
$7:10 remaining here in quarter number 1. Still looking over to the sideline here. Not a high-tempo no-huddle offense so far here by the Panthers, but moving the football here all on the ground so far. Started back at their own 17-yard line. Motion from right to left, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and it looks like he'll have enough as Osborne going to pick up 4, needed 3, down to the 19-yard line. And we've got an official's timeout here for a moment. And I don't know, they're bringing captains in. A quick word here is didn't see any extracurricular, but they saw something they wanted to address before there was a possibility of it happening there. Now they restart the play clock here. 1st down and 10. Paola with the ball at the 19-yard line. Osborne goes under center. Again, single receivers each side. Takes the snap. Going to throw. Pass to the right is low and will be incomplete. Landon Taylor. Intended target. Got a holding going to be going against Paola here. So we'll stay first down, or State first down, but it's going to back the Panthers up from the spot of the foul, which looks like it occurred at about the 21-22 yard line. So that's going to actually back it up to the 32. So the penalty is going to make it first down now and 23 to go. Paola looking over to the sideline for the play call. The Ottawa defense patiently, and as it gets set, in position. Motion man, right to left, the pitch back to Zeller. Zeller going to try the left side. He's stacked up before getting to the 25-yard line. He's driven down at about the 26.
Number 74, Terrence Gomez, the tackler.
Gomez in on the stop there for the Cyclones. All going to be marked here at the 26. Again, have to get to the 9-yard line for the first down. So it's second down and 17 here for the Panthers. Another pass here. Man open in the corner. It's going to fall incomplete. The best option there for the catch was actually going to be Javion Shepard. Pass even over his head. He was near the sideline. It almost looked like Javion was going to try to go up and keep a foot in bounds to see if he could intercept that, but it would have been a tremendous play had he been able to pull that off. The third down. Yeah, and then short 16, long 16, short 17. Another pass here. Throws it out into the flat, and the ball loose on the sideline. And it'll be picked up by Javion Shepard at the 30. He's at the 50, 40, and count him on down. It'll be a defensive touchdown for the Cyclones. Javion Shepard picks up the fumble as it was knocked loose from Zeller along the Paola sideline and runs untouched for the score. So the Cyclones will take the lead. A 70-yard fumble return. 5:11 remaining in the first quarter. It's actually Ottawa takes it on the fumble. And it's to the house, Javion Shepard. And the point after is up, and it is good by Zion Wood. So with 5:11 remaining here in quarter number one, Cyclone 7, Paola nothing. We're back in 60 with more high school football here on KOFO.
Vive's Ultimate Gig Package gives you more. Fiber-rich 5-gig internet with unlimited data, modem, wire maintenance, and a free installation for only $74.99 a month. That's right. Get our fastest speed with unlimited data and no additional equipment fees. Vive's fiber-rich network powers all your devices and is backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. Get more with this limited-time offer. Visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Taxes and fees extra. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
Luke Queen back with you here at Panther Stadium. The Cyclones, a 72-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Javion Shepard as Paola was staring at a 3rd and long. He tried to pitch it to the outside. Ball got knocked free, and Javion took it to the house and taken a 7-0 lead without running an offensive play yet. Zion Wooden set to kick it away once again. It's a good foot into this one, and that's going to drive back in as Meinig left another one, but this time in the end zone, so it goes down as a touchback. So Meinig, even if he would have caught it cleanly, It was going in as a touchback. A big kick there by Zion. It just added the point after the big return. Ottawa defense was out on the field this entire time. This time, Paola going to start at the 20-yard line. But Ottawa offense is yet to be out on the field for a second. It is a little over 6 minutes on that drive, and now they have the football once again, do the Panthers. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. This time, Zeller's going to be kind of lined up as a halfback tight end area there. Single back, and Osborne to pass. Throws it out to the outside, and the pass is complete out near the 30-yard line. And that's number 10, it looked like there. Landon Taylor with the catch. And that's good for 11 on that pass play. Now a jumbo kind of set here. Hey, the fullback there that time looked like it might have been 26, Clayton Younger. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of half a yard. They're going to say no gain on the play. So second down and 10 here. Nice job of Parker Gooch to come up and wrap up there. Younger didn't catch that pitch cleanly. He was able to secure it, but unable to make a cut. Was brought down quickly. Taylor looking over at the sideline here along the near hash. Single receiver to the short side. Power I formation here for the Panthers. Give it to the first man through it. He is hit almost immediately by the Ottawa offensive front there. Was Austin McFadden with the initial. And that's going to be a loss of one on the play by Younger. Tommy Evans, Austin McFadden, and Parker Gooch all just converged on the ball carrier there. It was the fullback in that situation and just absolutely stacked him up before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down at a long 10, short 11 situation here as the ball is just outside the 31, just outside the 30, between the 30 and 31. They have to get to the 41 for the first down. Back to pass, fires over the middle, and knocked away at the last minute by Javion Shepard. He's a little bit behind the intended target of Jace Curley. And as Curley reached back to get it, Shepard threw a hand in there and knocked it away. The fourth down here, and punting is Paola. Nate Sims, deep man back. Rugby-style kick over towards the Ottawa sideline. It's short. Come down about the 40, and now we'll get a Paola roll down to the Ottawa 35-yard line. So the Cyclones will come out here. Their first possession will start at their own 35-yard line. But their first offensive snap, with 3:20 remaining here in quarter number one, the Cyclones will start on offense with a 7-point lead. Cyclones in the shotgun is Zayton Big. He's got Zion Wood to his left. Twin receivers each side. Javion Shepard in motion. And now, quick whistle there as a handoff to Zion Wooden.
They flag down on the field. Preliminary signal is false start.
False start here against the Cyclones. We'll mark that one back. Just a little bit of a flinch up front by the Cyclones. They were trying to get off the ball quick and make a lane there for Zion. Zion will line up to the right of Zayton. Receiver is right, single receiver to the left. Give is going to be to Zion. He bounces off the first tackle, spins, and will be stacked up at about the 31, maybe fall forward for a yard on the play.
Stood up and goes nowhere.
They pick up a one there for Zion Wooden. It'll be second down and 14 here for the Cyclones. Cyclones Go back to the huddle. They got 20 seconds on the play clock. They'll come to the line here with 15 to go on the clock, so plenty of time for the snap. And receivers to each side. Wooden to Vink's right. Vink takes the shotgun, fakes in, going to throw it out over the middle, and just over the head of the intended target, Hayden Dury. The ball's incomplete. Nate Sims was running a little bit more of a deeper post, but it was too far out in front of him, and Vink was trying to find Dury on that pass. Third down and 14 here for the Cyclones. 2:28 remaining here. Twin receivers each side once again. Wooden to the left of Zayton Vink. Give is going to be to Zion. He breaks through the first tackle, but he's tripped up and short of the 40-yard line. And he's back out to the 39.
Short of the line to game. Therefore, Paola defense number 26, Tucker.
Should be a pickup of about 7 on the play. But it's going to be 4th down and 6 here. So the Cyclones will go into punt formation. Panthers going to send 2 guys back here to receive the kick. Wooden back in punt formation. Snap is back to Zion. There's plenty of time. Gives a good foot into this one. Paola's going to let it go down. It bounces down at the 15. It actually takes a Paola bounce. We jumped on there by Xavier Vink at the 18-yard line, so that's where Paola will start this drive. 1:41 remaining here in the first quarter. Good kick there by Wooden. Back on offense once again here. The Cyclone defense back out there as well. Paola breaks huddle, heads to the line of scrimmage here. They have single receivers to each side. 2 backs deep in the backfield. Back to pass is Osborne. Looks to his left and intercepted by Ottawa. And running it in is Parker Googe. And he'll have a 20-yard interception return for a touchdown. Parker Googe this time. 22 yards. INT return for the touchdown. And so with 1:33 remaining here, Ottawa is going to try and go up 14 points here without getting anything going offensively. 2 big defensive plays here for the Cyclones. Vink to hold. Wooden to kick. Placement down. Kick is away, and it is good. 1:33 remaining here in quarter number 1. It is the Cyclones 14, Panthers nothing. We're back in 30 seconds with more high school football here on KOFO.
There's no better way to support your favorite teams at Ottawa University than by showing up wearing Braves apparel from the OU Fan Shop. This is Jalen from OU Track Team inviting you to get your t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, jerseys, and more at the OU Fan Shop. Located in the Gibson Student Center on campus, the Fan Shop is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. And if you can't make it to campus, you can still order online at ottawabraves.com and be the best dressed member of Braves Nation. Thank you for supporting OU Braves sports.
Ottawa University. Prepare for a lifetime of significance.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from 5 for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with 5. Our network provides speeds up to 5.
They've done it on the defensive side. Paola driving deep early on, and then Ottawa forced a fumble picked up, and Javion Shepard took it to the house from about 72 yards. Then a 22-yard interception and return for 6 by Parker Googe. Zion Wooden's added the extra point for both of them. And with 1:33 remaining here in quarter number 1, the Cyclones have a 2-score lead. This was blown. Zion will approach here. And another driving kick. This one going to go in for another touchback. And so Paola will start this drive again at its own 20-yard line. The Cyclone defense has shown up here tonight for sure. Here early on, Paola was doing a nice job driving the football on their first possession. Over 6 minutes of clock, run about 11-play drive over 6 minutes, and then the fumble returned by Ottawa. That one was first down and picked off on the first play. Power I formation. It is going to be the deep man Zeller. Zeller into the secondary. He's hit at the 30 and stood up there. And a nice tackle by Nate Sims. Going to be near the line to gain for Zeller, but a nice job by Nate Sims to come up and stop it there from his free safety position. Still looks over to the sideline. Still has over 20 seconds on the play clock. And single receiver split out wide to the right. Tight end lined up right and left. Power I formation. Again, it's to Zeller. Again, going to try the left side. He's into the secondary trying to get, and he'll be knocked out of bounds short of the 40-yard line and about the 39. So Zeller going to pick up 9 on that carry.
Mark off a gain of 8.
Second down and 1 here with the ball at the 39-yard line. Paola tried to go to the air a little bit here. Now he's trailing by 14, has gone back to the ground game. Picking up some chunks here. The Ottawa front can be ready for it this time. Second down and 1. Give us to the first man through. He's across the line to gain. He'll be forward to about the 42, maybe the 43-yard line.
On the run play between the tackles by number 26, Clayton Younger.
Clayton Younger, the ball carrier that time.
Down by number 87.
Xavier Fink on the tackle there. So Paola has a first down here at the 43-yard line. And with the same formation, now motion from right to left. Try the right side this time. And stacked up the 45 is going to be Zeller. He'll pick up just a couple on the play. And actually marking forward progress to the 46.
14 on the play. Solid 3 yards. The tackle number 16, Parker Goose. Zeller with the carry.
12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Clock continues to run. We'll see if Paola will get another playoff. They're coming up to the line trying to. Osborne takes the snap. Again, going to give it to Zeller. Zeller tripped up as he gets to the 50-yard line. He falls forward to the 49 into Cyclones territory. So it'll be a pickup of 5, and we've reached the end of quarter number 1 with the Ottawa Cyclones leading 14-0. Back in 60 seconds with more Cyclone football here on KOFO.
Advent Health Ottawa invites you to Walk-In Wednesdays, a weekly hiring event from 10 to noon at 1302 South Main. They're currently looking for RNs, clinical and non-clinical support, and entry-level staff. Visit careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa for details. Advent Health Ottawa is an equal opportunity employer.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and want your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
Minor illnesses and injuries don't take weekends off. That's why Ottawa Family Physicians has opened their weekend clinic at their 1418 South Main location. Open Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. to treat those unexpected minor illnesses and injuries, as well as provide complete school physicals. Call 785-242-1620 for more information.
Vive's Ultimate Gig Package gives you more. Fiber-rich 5-gig internet with unlimited data, modem, wire maintenance, and a free installation for only $74.99 a month. That's right. Get our fastest speed with unlimited data and no additional equipment fees. Vive's fiber-rich network powers all your devices and is backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. Get more with this limited-time offer. Visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Taxes and fees extra. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
The Queen back with you here in Paola. The Panthers have the ball Third down and 2 at the Ottawa 49-yard line here as we open up play in quarter number 2. Power I formation here. They're going to try the left side, stacked up, falling forward near the line to gain. And I believe, again, that was Zeller on the carry. It was actually Landon Taylor, the ball carrier. He picks up 3. And Paola has first down and 10. Just outside the Ottawa 46 as Paola is working from right to left now, south to the north. Give this to the deep man. That's Taylor. It's Taylor. He's going to bounce to the outside. He's at the 25 and tackled down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A 28-yard run there by Landon Taylor. Nate Sims comes up with a stop there for the Cyclones. Taylor was inside, then popped it to the edge and was able to find a little bit of a crease out there, running out into space. Sims had to come over from his free safety position to make the tackle. The give, again, is to the deep man, and he'll get down to about the 15-yard line. And that is Taylor.
Number 10, Taylor on the carry. About 3.
We're going to call it a pickup of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 here at the 15-yard line. They have to get to the 8-yard line for the first down. And with more of a power I formation, Taylor the deep man back. Zeller now will switch. Taylor moves up to the halfback position. Younger the fullback. The receiver out wide to the left. Osborne going to give it to Zeller. Zeller has a little seam up the middle inside the 10. He'll be stacked up there and about the 7-yard line, but that's going to be enough on the pickup of 8 yards on the play. So now it's first down and goal here for the Panthers at the 7-yard line. Paola stacking right side with the bigs, but they've got twin receivers to the left. Younger is the only back in the backfield. Paola looking over to the sideline. 5 seconds left on the play clock, and a whistle and a timeout will be called here by Paola. Their first of the half. We'll take it with them. A 60-second timeout. We'll be back with more high school football here on KOFO.
Tide presents Laundry Truths, Cold Hard Savings.
Oh, hey, about to start a load. On hot? You know, washing in cold water with Tide can save you up to $150 a year on your energy bill.
$150? Go on.
The lower the temp, the lower your bills. Simple. Plus, Tide Pods are designed for a powerful clean, even in cold.
Wow, cool tip. Get it?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Turn to cold and save with Tide. Energy savings based on average from switching from hot to cold and non-HE machines.
Farewell complications. Later stress. Goodbye business hours. Want a new level of banking convenience? Say hello to the Arvest Go mobile banking app from Arvest Bank. With Arvest Go, you can deposit checks, pay bills, log lost or stolen debit cards. You can even pay people directly with just a tap. Arvest Go lets you bank virtually anytime, anywhere, and it's only from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Arvest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Luke Queen back with you here at Paola. The Panthers have a first down and goal at the 7. And with the stacked right side of the line, twin receivers to the left. Osborne under center now looks back over to the Paola sideline. Goes under center once again. Takes a snap, going to give it to the deep back is Younger, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. 7-yard touchdown for Paola. With 10:07 remaining here in quarter number 2, the Panthers get on the board. On the 7-yard run by Younger. The 10-play drive that took about 3.5 minutes. Point after kick is Up, and it is good. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout with the score Ottawa 14 and Paola 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more high school football here on KOFO.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, it's Taco Bell's Double Steak Grilled Cheese Burrito. Don't know if you heard, but it has double steak, cheese grilled on top of it, and nacho cheese sauce inside.
Ooh, let me have a bite.
Nah, you're already cheesy enough with all your dad jokes.
And I keep all my jokes in a base.
Leave me alone. I'm hungry.
No, you're Dave. Hungry is a country.
Taco Bell's Double Steak Grilled Cheese Burrito is back. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact local store for hours and participation which vary. Double the steak claim is compared to the steak quesadilla.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days.
Where Paola gets a 10-play, 80-yard drive at just 4:45 off the clock, and they've cut the Cyclone lead in half. Paola, their first kickoff here. Back deep for the Cyclones is Javion Shepard. He's going back there by Hayden Dury and Nate Sims. It's a short kick over towards the sideline. Sims will take it about the 14-yard line. He works it back out towards the middle at the 20, 25, 30. And tripped up as he crosses the 30-yard line. He was almost able to break that one. He'll be taken down at the 34-yard line. Nate Sims, a 20-yard return there for the Cyclones. So they will set up here with 10:01 remaining in the first half. Cyclones back on offense here. This time going to go with the power I backfield. They've got give is to Dante Sylvie, who takes a big hit as he hits the 40-yard line, but it'll be a pickup there of 6 for Sylvie. Dante Sylvie was the deep man back there. Pickup 6 on the play. Cyclones this time decided to get out of the shotgun, went into the power I formation, and picked up 6. To stay with the power I, still deep man back is Dante Sylvie. Zion Wooden in the fullback spot here. They Bink under center. Again, this time it's to Wooden. Left side, he's going to be tripped up as he gets to the 45-yard line. Tracked down there. But that's going to be good for a first down. Zion picks up 5 on the play.
Tackler number 3, Dylan
Parker Gugin as kind of the halfback in this situation. Running a couple of substitutions here on the line. I don't know if an equipment issues are led, but rotating some guys up front in here. And a timeout will be whistled and called here by the Cyclones as they try to straighten things out. We're going to take one with them with 9:14 remaining here in quarter number 2. Take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
If you unfortunately hit a deer, pull over to the shoulder, turn on your emergency flashers, and watch for traffic before exiting your vehicle. Dial star 47 for the Highway Patrol, then call CarStar Ottawa at 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
And Luke Wing back with you here at Panther Stadium. Ottawa first down and 10. The ball is their own 45-yard line, leading 14-7 here over Paola Panthers. One receiver is going to go to each side at this time for the Cyclones. First down and 10. Making Bink in the shotgun formation. Shepard in motion from left to right to give Zion Wooden up the middle. He hits hard and drives forward across the 50 into Panther territory at the 49. A nice downhill run there by Zion Wooden. Pick up a 6 on the carry, make it second down and 4.
Second down, 4.
Quick update at the end of the first quarter. West Franklin leads over Mission Valley 6-0. Try to keep it updated from those scores around the area here this evening as I can find them. All on the ground. Zayton Ving going to pick it up. He's going to be stacked up for no gain. Zayton just kept driving his feet, but they had his forward progress stopped at the line of scrimmage.
On the play, recovered by Ottawa. Hold the play dead, no gain. 67, Eli
Up over Frankfurt in quarter number 1, 24-0 as well. Get any other of the area scores, I will get those to you as they come out. The Cyclones now will face a third down and 4. Ball still at the Panther 49, back into the power I formation. Drury lines up as a tight end on the right. Fake. In turn, he's going to give it to Shepard. Shepard cuts it upfield. He's hit, bounce off of one man, and he'll be tackled down at about the 46-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short. Nice cut there by Javion as he started to go to the outside, but saw a little seam and then took a good shot but fell forward. See if Coach Walt Alexander decides to go for it here. 4th down and 1. Big play coming here for the Cyclones. They are they're keeping the offense out on the field. Carter Mason's going to be the receiver that's going to split out wide to the right here. Power I backfield. Given to Zion, and he's up there. He's got the first down yardage. He'll be tackled down at the 42-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4. Just a simple turn and give it to the big man coming through, and Zion running downhill hard. Falling forward, picks up 4. So the Cyclones with a first down here in Paola territory. Cyclones shooting up a little clock with this drive. Got it with 10:01 remaining at 6:44. Power I formation once again. This time on the counter is Parker Googe. He cuts it up. He'll pick up a yard or so on the play. He's chopped down short of the 40-yard line.
There's a flag down on the field.
We've got a flag down on the field, so we'll see what that's about. Ball is spotted at the 41-yard line, so there's a pickup of 1.
That ball personal foul on the offense.
That ball personal foul is the call on the offense. So after the Parker Googe gain of 1, penalty is going to back it up 15. Back into Ottawa territory at the 44. I didn't see that one, but sitting up here up top, you don't always have the view of the officials down on the field, but it's going to be second down and 23 here for the Cyclones. Cyclones with 15 on the play clock and a huddle up now. Now break the huddle, come to the line with 12. Twin receivers to each side. Fink in the shotgun formation has Wooden back there with him. Snap his back, blitz on its way, picked up nicely. Fink gonna fire, and he's got a man open down the sideline, and he's unable to connect. Sims was coming in. He was streaking down the far sideline, and it was just out of the reach of Nate Sims. There is a flag on the play back at the 41-yard line. Good throw, and we're going to have legal low block there on Paola in this situation, so that's going to move the ball back forward here for the Cyclones. That's a 10-yard penalty that puts it back to the 49-yard line, so it stays second down. It's second down now and I get to the 32-yard line. So second and 17 here for the Cyclones. And receivers again to each side. This time Wooden is on the right of Vink in the shotgun. Zayden, play fake. Now they're going to set up a screen, and it's read nicely by Paola. And they're going to stop that for a loss of 1 on the play. Zayden Vink took a hit as he got rid of it for sure. But a nice job by Paola to come up. That was Clayton Younger to come up as he read that screen pass very well, was unable to be blocked and wrapped up Wooden before Zion could really get a turn. So it'll be third down here and 18 for the Cyclones. The ball right at midfield. And receivers to the left. Coming in motion is Shepard. Going to give it to him on a jet sweep. We've got a flag down. Shepard cuts it inside the 45 down to about the 43-yard line where the flag came from. That's usually in the area of a holding. And we've got a illegal shift is actually going to be the call here on Ottawa. That'll be a loss of 5, or Paola can elect to make it fourth down here and about 12 for the Cyclones. We'll see what they think to do. They're going to call pre-snap, so it'll move it back to the 45. So it'll be third down now and 23. They've been back and forth here. Stays third down. Ball back in Cyclone territory once again at the 45-yard line. They'll try to get a big chunk here, see what they decide to do. They can get into Panther territory. Trip receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Empty backfield with Zayton Vink. He's going to throw it out to the right side, and Shepard with nowhere to go by the time they got that set up out wide. And so it'll be a loss of about 5 on the pass to Javion Shepard. Coming up fourth down and 28 yards to go. And so Zion Wooden will go back into punt formation. Again, Paola will send a couple return men back. That is back kick is away. It's a high, short punt by Wooden. Takes a big bounce at the 35, and now it's working its way down inside the 30, 25, and will be picked up at the 24-yard line. The punt, 4:22 remaining here in the first half, and Paola will take over first down and 10 at the 23-yard line. Ottawa took over 5.5 minutes off the clock, but there were penalties that just kind of pushed things in and out. Ottawa had the ball in decent field position, and then big penalty on the Cyclones pushed them way back. And receivers to the right, or to the left, pitches to the wide man, and a nice job by the Ottawa Cyclones to come just keep the line. Xavier Vink out on the edge, just kind of made that play go wide. Maybe a pickup of nothing on the play. Say second, or 10 yards to go here on second down. Great job to just string that play out. High formation. Paola going to look to run. Now they're going to pass. Passes to the flat, and it's caught there by Taylor, and Taylor into the secondary. He's being chased down the sideline and will be tackled inside the Paola 30-yard line after a big pickup to the 26-yard line. We've got a flag down, so we'll see what the call is here. And Paola is already starting to walk back towards midfield, and it's going to be a holding call against Paola, and the flag back at the 36-yard line. So we mark off 10 from there. So the big gain down into Ottawa territory is backed up. They mark it off from where the flag is sitting on the field at about the 36.5-yard line. That puts it back. And they're going to mark it down inside the 26.5-yard line. So it'll be second down here. Still 6, maybe 7 yards to go for Paola. All at the 26. Second down and 7. The receivers split out wide to the left. High formation. Osborne looks to pass. He fires up downfield, and we're going to have flags coming out here for pass interference. And that's one of those pass interference plays that I always say I don't really like. Hayden Dury was just in his position. The receiver's route kind of just ran into his chest, and unfortunately for Hayden, impeded the receiver from running on. And so the pass, as it falls incomplete, will still be called pass interference. That moves Paola forward from the 26-yard line. We'll try and step it off here. Up to the 37-yard line, where they're going to place the ball down. Hayden Dury in that situation just was almost standing there. And basketball, that'll be called a charge. He had defensive position. Football, you have to let the receiver run his route, and he did impede him there. And the run along the left side is Taylor will get it out across the 50-yard line, so we'll pick up a 12 there. About 14 yards on the play that time by Taylor. Pass it out quickly to the near side here. His short gain on the play. You got a flag down in the Paola backfield. I think it might be, and it is a hold going to go here against the Panthers. It is a hold occurred on the south side of midfield, so they're going to step it off 10 yards from the 48-yard line. Paola is going to be facing a first down and long in this situation. And that'll put it back at the 37-yard line. They've got to get to the 39 of Ottawa for the first down. High formation. Osborne under center. It is going to be the tailback. He'll be stacked up at about the 40-41-yard line. We'll pick up a 4 on the play for Zeller. It's up 4. Second down and 20 here. Receivers right, high formation. Again, back to pass. And Osborne has some running room. He's going to tuck it and go. He gets back across midfield. He'll step out of bounds at the 48-yard line. The pickup of 11 on the play there for Jed Osborne. Rolling quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Our formation eye here. Now Paola steps out of it, looks over to the sideline. Single receiver split wide to the left. This time Zeller lined up in the slot left as well. Gives it back and is stuck there by Parker Googe. No gain on the play, maybe a loss of 1. Landon Taylor, the ball carrier. Parker Googe just came from his middle linebacker position and absolutely stuck the running back. And a whistle and a timeout here. And we'll take a 30-second break with them. 2:16 remaining in the first half. Ottawa 14, Paola 7. We're back in 30. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from 5 for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
Blue Queen back with you here at Panther Stadium in Paola. 4th down and 10 coming up here for the Panthers. They're at the Ottawa 49-yard line. We'll see if Paola comes out here, tries to run a play. The Cyclones called the timeout. They're second and a half. Save a little bit of time. 2:16 remaining. Paola lined up in semi-punt formation. So Ottawa staying up close to the line, but Nate Sims will drop back deep. Rugby-style punt here. Found down, and this one's got a big roll on it. Will roll into the end zone. And so Ottawa will take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They're 80 yards from the end zone. And see if the Cyclones can get things going again offensively. This time they moved the football fairly well, but then a big penalty put them in a long situation, and they tried to play catch-up. Unable to do so. 1st down and 10, the ball at the 20-yard line here for the Cyclones. 2:09 remaining here in the first half. Receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Shepard in motion from right to left. Give is going to be a counter here to Wooden. Wooden's going to be hit. He breaks through the first round of tacklers, and he'll be pushed forward out to about the 24-yard line. Zion, a nice run there. There's nothing wide to the outside that time, so Zion just put his foot into the ground, turned it forward, and turned it into positive yards. One receivers again each side. Wooden in the backfield. Shepard in motion. Give us to Zion. Zion bounces off the first tackler, falls forward off of the 25 to the 26-yard line. A pickup of about 2 on the play there for Zion.
Tackler number 57, Kale Murdoch.
Ottawa coming to the line of scrimmage here. Clock runs at 1:15 remaining here in the first half. They're down in 4. Trip receivers left. Give is to Wooden. Wooden hit, and he'll fall forward. And the spot has him down with no gain. It sure looked like Zion fell forward there before hitting the ground, but Paola will call timeout here. We'll keep it right here through this timeout. 63 seconds remaining here in the first half. Cyclones up 14-7 over the Panthers. Ottawa in a situation here where you expect a punt out of Zion Wooden. 4th down and 3 at least, if not 4, as they still have the ball marked just at the 27-yard line. We're going to call it a long 3, short 4. The majority of the football's across the 27. Paola called the timeout here to preserve a little bit of time, see if they can get something going, try to tie this thing up before the end of the half. Cyclones 2 defensive scores here in the first half. Is Zion that's back deep. Ottawa, this situation, snap is low. Kick is away. A nice high punt. Bounce at about the 42 and a big Cyclone bounce. Now we'll roll near the sideline. It'll be picked up over there at the 32-yard line. Mitch Long over there down that one for the Cyclones. So Paola will take over with 53.7 on the clock at the 32-yard line. So they've got 68 yards to go. A very short time. Cyclone defense out on the field, ready to go here. Paola breaks Ottawa with 20 seconds on the play clock. Back formation. Pitch is to Taylor. Taylor going to be tackled down in their field of play after a pickup of about maybe 5 on the carry. And a timeout will be called here by Paola. That is their final timeout of the half. We're going to go ahead and take a quick one with them, a 30-second timeout. Be back with more high school football on KOFO.
This is Walt Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. Truth and integrity are very important to us at Dengel & Son. Everyone at the funeral home has the moral character to speak the truth. This is Dengel & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and want your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
Luke Queen back with you here in Paola. 42.6 seconds remaining in second down and 5 here for the Panthers. They're trying to see if they can't tie this thing up. Ottawa 14-7 lead here as we are approaching halftime. Osborne under center, high formation behind him. Gives to the deep man, and he's stacked up at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of a yard or 2 there by Taylor. Pickup of maybe 2 on the play. Paola quickly back to the line, and a whistle and a timeout. Ottawa is going to use their final timeout. Third down and 2 coming up here for Paola. Go ahead and keep it right here through this timeout as Ottawa is going to try and, definitely want to protect. 25.6 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first half. So Ottawa's going to want to protect deep. Paola trying to stay on their block, see if they can get a big chunk here and give themselves an opportunity to have a play for the end zone late. They're 60 yards from that right now. I'm going to keep an eye on Nate Sims. And they have free safety back there for the Cyclones. See how deep he goes back off the football. Kevin Duarte back there deep with him, about 15 yards off the ball. Give us to the running back up the middle. It'll be enough for the first down, stacked up as he gets to about the 48-yard line. Pick up the 8 for the Panthers. They're going to have to come up here, see if they clock it or if they're going to run a play. They will go ahead and clock it with 18.4. Paola stops the clock there with 18.4 seconds remaining. Set up another offensive snap here. The ball out to the 49-yard line. First down and 10. The ball at the 49 here for the Panthers. Actually, second down. Osborne back to pass, fires over the middle, and it is complete down to the 32-yard line. That catch is made by Zeller. And a clock play once again here with 13 seconds to go. $19-yard pass play down to the 31-yard line. Paola trying to move it quickly here. The Ottawa defense just avoiding the big play. They've got the defensive backs about 8 yards off the line of scrimmage. Osborne back to pass again. Going to fire to the left. Passes up and intercepted by Hayden Dury inside the 10. And nice play there as Dury went up and took that one away. He high-pointed that football. Did Hayden Dury for the Cyclones. And so Ottawa can kneel on this when they're down at the 8-yard line. But a nice job going back and then high-pointing that football by Hayden Dury for Ottawa. And keeping Paola out of the end zone once again. Cyclones are in their power I formation. Dante Sylvie, the deep back here. And they will just go to a knee, so that will take us to halftime, where the Cyclones lead over the host Paola Panthers by the score of 14-7. Two first half defensive touchdowns for the Cyclones. Paola got one back in the second quarter, but the Cyclones have the lead here at the half, 14-7. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back to recap the first half from here in Paola. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
At Napa, when you take care of your ride, we take care of you. That's why a $25 digital gift card can be yours when you buy 10 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil products at Napa Auto Parts. That's a reward for rewarding your ride and a way to treat yourself after treating your motor. So give your ride the premium motor oil it deserves and get rewarded in return. Offer ends 10/31/22. Void where prohibited. Terms apply. For complete details, visit pennzoil.com/rewards.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
That looks delicious. Yeah, it's Taco Bell's double steak grilled cheese burrito. Don't know if you heard, but it has double steak, cheese grilled on top of it, and nacho cheese sauce inside.
Ooh, let me have a bite.
Nah, you're already cheesy enough with all your dad jokes.
And I keep all my jokes in a dad-a-base.
Leave me alone. I'm hungry.
No, you're Dave. Hungry is a country.
Taco Bell's double steak grilled cheese burrito is back. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact local store for hours and participation which vary. Double the steak claim is compared to the steak quesadilla.
And Luke Queen back with you here at Panther Stadium in Paola, where Ottawa came over and took a 14-0 lead in the first half. Got the scoring going as Paola was driving on their first possession. Almost a little over 6-minute drive as they opened the game, getting down into Ottawa territory, but it was a 72-yard fumble recovery return for a score by Javion Shepard. Zion Wooden adding the extra point for a 7-0 Cyclone lead. Taylor would punt on the next possession. Ottawa punted on their only possession of the first quarter. And then on the first play of the Panthers' next drive, Parker Goose with the interception, and he took it back to the house for the score for Ottawa. Zion Wooden adding the extra point once again. The Cyclones led 14-0 at that point. Paola drove down. They got the ball with just over a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Their drive, 10 plays, 80 yards in 4 minutes and 45 seconds. It was Clayton Younger in from 7 yards out for the Panthers. They added the extra point to cut the lead in half for Ottawa. And then no more scoring throughout that first half. A nice, great defensive first half by the Cyclones. You got to think they had a 14-0 lead, and they had only run a couple offensive plays at the time. No offensive scores so far for the Cyclones, but it has been a tremendous first half display here by the Ottawa Cyclones defense, and they have a 14-7 lead on the road against a tradition-rich Paola Panthers football program. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, what I'm going to try to do is get you caught up with as many area scores as I can and a little bit of what will be going on around the Ottawa area over the weekend. here in Paola. We're at halftime, and it's the Ottawa Cyclones 14 and the Paola Panthers 7. We're back in 2 minutes with more of your halftime show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PARK for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PARK for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PARK.
Minor illnesses and injuries don't take weekends off. That's why Ottawa Family Physicians has opened their weekend clinic at their 1418 South Main location. Open Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. to treat those unexpected minor illnesses and injuries, as well as provide complete school physicals. Call 785-242-1620 for more information.
When your vehicle needs repairs and you use aftermarket parts, you get what you pay for. When you use OEM parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer, like we use at Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, you're using the parts that match those your vehicles came with. Call 785-242-4082.
Tide presents Laundry Truths, Cold Hard Savings.
Oh, hey, about to start a load. On hot? You know, washing in cold water with Tide can save you up to $150 a year on your energy bill.
$150? Go on.
The lower the temp, the lower your bills. Simple. Plus, Tide Pods are designed for a powerful clean, even in cold.
Wow, cool tip. Get it?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Turn to cold and save with Tide. Energy savings based on average from switching from hot to cold and non-HE machines.
And Luke Queen back with you here in Paola at halftime. It's the Ottawa Cyclones 14 and the Paola Panthers 7. Try and catch you up with some area scores heading into halftime. There was 26 seconds left in the first half. West Franklin 18, Mission Valley nothing in their contest. Lewisburg up on Baldwin 28-0 at the half. Those are really the only area scores that I've been able to track down so far. Iola was on top of Fort Scott 14-7 in that ball game. Those are really the area ones that I've been able to catch up with. I'll see if I can't shoot out some messages to a couple of people and see if they can get me some scores from some other games there. But so far, the local teams in the listening area doing well so far here tonight. Ottawa, 2 defensive touchdowns in the first quarter. Javion Shepard, a 72-yard fumble return for a touchdown, and Parker Googe, a 22-yard interception return for a touchdown. Paola was able to get one on the board in quarter number 2, cut the lead in half, and that is where we stay at 14-7. Ottawa. Ottawa offense did move the football one drive as they were able to get down into Panther territory. They were approaching the red zone. A big penalty pushed them back out across midfield, and that really kind of stalled that drive. There were quite a few penalties called between both teams actually during that drive, but the Ottawa put themselves in a bad situation after the 15-yarder that pushed them way back there and could not regain the momentum that they had earlier on in that drive. Ended up having to punt that one away, but Paola got the one touchdown in. Ottawa 2 defensive scores in that first half, and that defense was out on the field a lot. Those guys I saw coaches were rotating some players in, especially in that second quarter, to make sure that those guys stayed fresh, because we've got another 24 minutes of football to play here after the end of the halftime. Ottawa right where they want to be, leading 14-7 right now over Paola on the road. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and kind of look at the area calendar for all the events going on around Ottawa and everything that you'll hear on the KOFO airwaves. So 2-minute timeout. We'll be back here with more from Paola. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone High School Football on KOFO.
At Napa, when you take care of your ride, we take care of you. That's why a $25 digital gift card can be yours when you buy 10 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil products at Napa Auto Parts. That's a reward for rewarding your ride and a way to treat yourself after treating your motor. So give your ride the premium motor oil it deserves and get rewarded in return. Offer ends 10/31/22. Void where prohibited. Terms apply. For complete details, visit pennzoil.com/rewards.
What is Grub and Chug? It's your destination for fried chicken, burgers, beer, and breakfast served all day. Open Tuesday through Sunday to 9 p.m. or order online. Grub and Chug, 306 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Grub and Chug. Get your grub on.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
The most trusted name in heating and cooling is Adamson Brothers. Let us make sure your air conditioner is ready to handle the hottest days of the year. Call today and schedule a tune-up with our air conditioning experts. 242-9273.
Vive's Ultimate Gig Package gives you more. Fiber-rich 5-gig internet with unlimited data, modem, wire maintenance, and a free installation for only $74.99 a month. That's right. Get our fastest speed with unlimited data and no additional equipment fees. Vive's fiber-rich network powers all your devices and is backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. Get more with this limited-time offer. Visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Taxes and fees extra. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
Luke Queen back with you here at Paola High School. At halftime, it is Cyclones 14 and the Paola Panthers 7. 2 defensive touchdowns for the Cyclones in the first half, and giving up just one offensive score for Paola to cut that lead in half as Ottawa had. Where we stand right now, just got a reminder, tomorrow the Ottawa University Braves are playing against the McPherson College Bulldogs in a KCAC matchup at Advent Health Field. Casey Weeder will be on the call for that at tomorrow afternoon. Also with our annual the 2022 edition of the Old Mariners River Run Car Show is starting to take shape in Ottawa. Saw some cars coming in this afternoon. Derek Chapman will be reporting from down there tomorrow. Good luck as well to the Ottawa High School volleyball team as they're getting up before the sun does, taking off at 5:45 tomorrow morning, heading up to Rossville for the Rossville Invitational. So good luck to the Lady Cyclones as well tomorrow. But a lot of things going on. The Ottawa University Braves women's volleyball team is hosting a tournament going on inside Wilson Fieldhouse. It started today. A couple matches again for the women's volleyball team tomorrow as well. So there is a lot going on this weekend for in and around Ottawa and for the students at Ottawa High School and Ottawa University. So don't forget to support your local schools and your local teams. We are at halftime here on the road in Paola, and it is the visiting Ottawa Cyclones 14, the home team, the Paola Panthers 7. We're going to go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back to get you ready for third quarter of action from here in Paola. I'm Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PARK for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PARK for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PARK.
Queen back with you here in Paola. Team's coming back out onto the field. They put 3 minutes back up on the clock, but both teams jogging to their sidelines. These guys are ready to get after it. It looks like a couple updates on a few other area scores at halftime. Down at Southeast High School, Central Heights leading over Southeast 34-0 in that contest. It is 18-0 at West Franklin at halftime at Mission Valley. And the Wellsville Eagles were up over Burlington 13-7 at the half as well. So good night going on right now for all the local schools. Ottawa looking to do the same as they lead here over Paola at halftime 14-7. We're ready for a second half of fun football going on here in Paola. Just quick reminder, next week, Ottawa, their homecoming against Dora be the next matchup for the Cyclones. And then also next 2 weeks going to be at home in the Steve Grogan Stadium. They got Eudora next week for homecoming. The following week is going to play host to the Spring Hill Broncos, and Wall of Honor ceremonies and everything will be taking place that week. So it should be a fun couple weeks at Ottawa High School, but we got 24 more minutes of football to play here. Paola will kick it off here in the second half, so Ottawa's offense will start with the possession. Just one kickoff in that first half by Paola. Makes them about a 20-yard return for the Cyclones. See if they can get another good return here. Paola kicking unit is kind of standing at the 40-yard line south of midfield, so they look like they're going to be kicking maybe to the north, defending the south end zone. So Ottawa be defending the north end zone. If they get a good return, get back to moving the football well offensively. Leon Shepard going back deep. Hayden Dury and Nate Sims just in front of Javion. So the kicker is teeing it up here. Hayden Gordon is the senior kicker for the Panthers. So we are ready for football in the second half. This time directed over towards Dury. Dury takes it at the 16-yard line, out across the 20-25. And pushing forward, and Ottawa will start this drive right at the 30-yard line. So good return there. Positive place to start. 14 yards on the kickoff return there for Hayden Dury. Again, Ottawa trying to get something going offensively. They had one good drive stalled out by big penalty and unable to make up for that yardage. Sims wide to the right. Power eye backfield. Give is going to be to Sylvie. Sylvie bounces off the first tackler. Now being pushed forward, and he'll go down at about the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. So good run there on first down for Dante Sylvie. Good push up front by the Cyclone offensive line that knows the football on the 39, so pickup of 9. Here for Dante Sylvie. Second down and 1 here for the Cyclones. This time in the Sylvie, but he's hit almost immediately right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play that time. Ottawa facing a third down and short here, about 1 yard to go. Stuck with the power eye that time. But that's end there for Paola, was able to shoot through and stop Sylvie after no gain on the play. Dante back deep. Fullback is Wooden. Googe is the halfback. And the give is to Zion. Zion off the left side, out by the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of about 7 yards there on third down. Zion picking up 7 there, running just lowering his head, using his strong upper body, lower body to drive forward. First down and 10 here for the Cyclones. Just what Coach Walt Alexander wants to do is move the football on the ground here. Carter Mason, senior wide out, will split out wide to the right. Power eyes staying in it are the Cyclones. Again, this time it's to Sylvie. He's got a couple positive yards before he's pushed back. He'll pick up 1 at least on the play out to the 42-yard line.
Tackler number 9, Jason Crawford, teammate number 10, Langston Taylor.
Time Javion Shepard's going to come in. He's going to replace Dante Sylvie. Nate Sims also jogging in with the play call. He's going to split out wide to the right. Power eye here. Drury kind of set up in a payback position. They're going to give it to Sylvie. Sylvie cuts up, spins out of the first tackle. The ball works free, and Paola's going to pick it up. And there's a big scrum still. It's going to be a fumble, and Paola's going to have the ball in plus territory here. So the Cyclones turn it over, and Paola will take over at the Ottawa 38-yard line. Good field position here for the Panthers. So the defense for the Cyclones is going to need to step up here and see if they can stop this Panther offense. This time we have great field position in Ottawa territory. The receivers split out wide to the left. Paola going right to left on your radio dial, south to north here in the stadium. Give is to the deep man back. He stacked up after a gain of about a yard on the play. Second down and 9 here for the Panthers. Like Zeller on the carry that time. That was Landon Taylor. Pick up 1.
Gain of 152. Second down and 8.
Taylor going to split a receiver wide to each side. Back in the backfield. Give it on the jet sweep here, and it's a nice job to wrap that one up initially, but the ball carrier able to slip away. Charlie Zeller is going to pick up down to the 29-yard line, so it's going to be a pickup of about 7 on the play. And a quick snap and give there by Paola. Is going to get the ball down near the 25-yard line. Again, I missed who the ball carrier was on that one as Paola went quickly. And a whistle
And
and
a
a
lost
timeout.
set of keys for a Newbern Chevrolet vehicle. Turned into the
Officials timeout here. Trying to move the chains. Paola is trying to go with a little bit of a hurry up in this situation. They got the ball at the 25-yard line. Osborne now steps up, looks over towards the sideline along with the field players for Paola. Give is to Younger. Younger breaks it on the outside. He's inside the 10-yard line. So that'll be a pickup. At least 15, about 17. First down and goal here. The ball at the 8-yard line for the Panthers. Younger was going downhill, but then was able to bounce it out to the right side. Found some space out there. Michael's unable to wrap him up. Kelly had scrambled down inside the 10, down to the 8. Osborne under center, again to Younger. Younger stood up right there at the line of scrimmage and now driven back. They're going to maybe give him a half a yard or a yard on the play.
And on goes number 26, Clayton Younger. Michael after the whistle by number 16, Parker Hughes. 66.
They're going to say it's not much movement up front there for Younger that time. Now they're going to go back to an I formation, go to the Panthers. Ted Osborne under center. Takes the snap. This is deep man is Taylor. Taylor stacked up at about the 5. Will be driven down there. We pick up 2.5 on the play.
Tackle down inside the 5-yard line by number 74.
It'll be third down and goal here for the Panthers. The ball at the 5-yard line. Cyclones trying to kind of hold their neck here and see if they can keep the Panthers out of the end zone. So we'll scout at their risk as they get the play call from the sideline. Osborne takes a snap, pitch, and Taylor going to try the left side, and he's able to get around the end for the touchdown. So 5:55 remaining, and Paola has gotten within one here. Seven-play, 38-yard drive for the Panthers. They're setting up for the point after here. Snap is back, place the down, kick is away, and looks good from here, and it is. We've got 5:55 remaining here in the third quarter, and we've got a tie ball game. Ottawa 14, Paola 14. We're back in 30 seconds with more Cyclone football on KOFO.
It is possible to live your life pain-free with chiropractic care, and it starts by contacting Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, offering safe, effective, and drug-free care. Free your life from pain. Call Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 785-242-4100.
Advent Health Ottawa invites you to Walk-In Wednesdays, a weekly hiring event from 10 to noon at 1302 South Main. They're currently looking for RNs, clinical and non-clinical support, and entry-level staff. Visit careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa for details. Advent Health Ottawa is an equal opportunity employer.
Luke Queen back with you here in Paola. 5:55 remaining in quarter number 3. Paola 3-minute, 18-yard drive resulting in the Landon Taylor 5-yard touchdown run after Ottawa turned the ball over and gave Paola the short field. So the Panthers will kick it away once again. Then it's Shepard, Sims, and Dury, the deep men back. They've not kicked the ball. They've kind of angled it right and left so far, have the Panthers. An awkward kick here, going to bound down at the 20. A big bounce. Davion Shepard going to have to pick it up at about the 5-yard line, and he makes a couple men miss. Now he's out at the 20, 25, 30, 35. He's hit just short of the 40-yard line. Nice return there by Javion Shepard for the Cyclones to get him out near the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it down at the 39. 5:47 here remaining in the quarter. Cyclones come back out on offense. Tie ball game now. I don't want to score anything offensively. Single receiver split out wide deep side. Actually, twin receivers to the right as Shepard goes into the slot. Shotgun formation. Give is a fake to Wooden, and Vink will keep it as he gets across the 40-yard line. Zayton, a pickup of a couple there. Just say a gain of 1. Not sure of that spot as well. Unless he was carrying the ball on his knees, Zayton Vink should have been out to the 41-yard line, but officials mark it down at the 40 of gain of 1. So 2nd down and 9. Third receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Shepard in the backfield. Vink going to roll out to his left, looking to throw. And he's got a man, throws it up downfield, and it's knocked away. Zion Wooden, intended target there. And just able to get enough on the pass defense there was Crawford for Paola. Bring up 3rd down and 9 here. Good pass there by Zayton Vink. Trying to get Zion Wooden an opportunity on that little bit of a wheel to go pick that one up. Zion now goes deep in the backfield, kind of a pistol formation here. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Zayton takes the snap, takes and gives to Zion, rolling out to his left. Got a little bit of room. He's trying to hit the edge, and he won't get there as he's only going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Vink might have had somebody, Carter Mason, but he would have had to throw it well early. And just really hadn't even come out of that naked bootleg in that situation. So not in a real good throwing position. Tried to tug it down and get some yards. Paola defense able to cut that one off. I would have punted this one away. Low line drive punt, bounce down at about the 30. Another good Ottawa bounce inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. But Paola will take over here, 1st down and 10 at their own 23. .4:16 remaining here in quarter number 3. Actually, ball just south of the 24-yard line. I'm going to say it's still the 23. Miller breaks the huddle. Here comes the line of scrimmage. A lot of time, 20 seconds left on the play clock. Now they've got stacked up package to the left, and they're going to pitch and try and run a sweep that direction. And into the secondary is the running back. And breaks the tackle at the 40. He's into Ottawa territory and will be knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. There's a flag down back at the 26-yard line. So we'll have to see. And the linesman here, I can see him pointing back towards Paola. So this might come all the way back. Waiting the holding here against Paola, and it's from the spot of a foul at the 26-yard line. Start marking it off here. That's going to move the ball back to the 16, so it's actually going to be a penalty for a loss of 8. 1st down and 18. Back near the 15-yard line, so maybe 19 to go here. Hill looking over at the sideline here. Waiting for Paola to get set. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Now Paola will come set. Osborne under center, I formation behind him. He's back to pass, fires over the middle, and it falls incomplete. The receiver had his hands on it momentarily, but unable to complete the catch. Jason Curley just a little bit behind him there. Maybe at the last minute, Nate Sims able to stick a hand in there and poke it away as well. The incompletion sets up 2nd down and 19. receivers right now in this formation for Paola. Split out by one to each side. 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. Paola's going to have to hurry here, maybe call a timeout. We've got whistles, and a flag is thrown for delay of game here. So that's going to back up Paola 5 more yards. They're back to the 10-yard line. Second down and 24 now. Take a snap, end around here, and not a whole lot there. Ottawa trying to stack up the runner and push him out of bounds. They will. And I believe that was Taylor.
And out goes number 10, Lyndon Taylor.
Right out to the 16, so a gain of 6 on the play. It's going to be third down here and about 17, maybe 18 yards to go. Got to get the ball to really the 33-yard line for the Ferns. One receiver standing to the right, kind of a single back set. Osborne with the pitch. Try the right side. Nothing there. Ottawa's going to give up just a couple yards on the carry for Younger.
26, Clayton Younger with the carry.
He'll be marked down at the 19-yard line.
41, Reimer.
Keegan Reimer and Austin Curtis combining on that stop. Fourth down and 15 yards to go here for Paola. So you expect a punt situation. Again, they're using this rugby-style kick. Hunter will take it and kind of run with it a little bit and then kick it away. Nate Sims back deep. Digger running to his left now, punts it away. Sims takes it at the 45-yard line, moves across midfield trying to get to the edge. We've got a flag down as Sims is working his way down the sideline to the 35, but the flag is always in the area there on those situations where I'm not going to get too excited. It's going to be a hold here against the receiving team of Ottawa. Kind of starting in Panther territory. Well, it's going to be marked off 10 yards from this spot, which is at the Panther 40. As they're going to throw it right down at midfield. Ottawa's going to start this drive at their own 40-yard line. After the mark off here on the penalty. But still in pretty darn good field position. They're at their 40-yard line. Just 10 yards away from midfield.
Mark off 10 yards with the spot the foul.
Cyclones going to try and get things going here. First down and 10. It's the ball at the 40-yard line. 2:06 remaining here in quarter number 3. Single receiver is Carter Mason, split out wide to the right, power I. And a fumble on the snap. And I believe Zayton Vink was able to pick that up and then turn it into positive yards out to about the 43-yard line. A nice job to get his hands back on the football. And Zayton able to push forward to the 43, so it's second down and 7 here.
Gain of about 3 on first down. Set up second down.
Second time that the Cyclones have had a little trouble with that center quarterback snap there. And Mink will go back under center, power I formation, single receiver out to the left. Mink, play action pass, looking downfield, fires, and it just falls down just short. A couple receivers kind of in that route area. Is out in front of Sims and then at the feet of Dury. I'd say Hayden Dury was probably the closest to that, so he'll be the intended target. Now it's third down and 7 here for the Cyclones. What Coach Alexander tries to do here, and in this power formation a little bit more often. 10 seconds on the play clock. The Cyclones going to have to get up to the line of scrimmage and be ready to go. Davion Shepard in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. And now now we've got a whistle and a false start on the Cyclones, so that's going to back them up 5 yards.
5 yards penalty.
Now from third and 7, now it's 3rd and 12, and back at the 38-yard line of the Cyclones. Ottawa needs a big chunk here, see if they can get this thing out to midfield. What the play call might be this time. The substitution coming in. Both offensively and defensively. Ottawa going to go back, single receiver to the left, trip receivers to the right. And back to Vink. He's looking to pass. Steps up and fires down the far sideline, and it is caught on the far sideline inside the 20-yard line down at the 15. Nate Sims with a 42-yard reception. And the Cyclones have first down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Beautiful pass thrown there by Zayton Vink. Nate Sims made just the slightest adjustment in towards the middle of the field, able to catch that ball and secure it going to the ground. Excellent work there by Vink and by Sims. Also, good credit to the line, creating that pocket for Vink to step up and fire that football. Power I formation. They give us a Wooden. Wooden right up the middle as he's powering towards the 10-yard line. Going to mark it down at maybe the 11. So a pickup of 4
Maybe 4 yards.
for Zion Wooden. Ottawa in the red zone here. They can get a first down. They just have to get down to the 5-yard line. 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Power I formation once again. Dante Silva, the deep man back. Give it to Sylvia on a little counter, and he's hit immediately right at the line of scrimmage this time, so no gain on the play that time for Dante. And Cyclones maybe going to just let this one roll out in the third quarter this way. And that's what it looks like we will do, is the Cyclones will walk over to the sidelines. So we've played 3 quarters of football here in Paola. It is the Cyclones 14, Paola 14. We're going to be back in 60 seconds with the 4th quarter of Ottawa High School football here on KOFO.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from 5 for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
Would you like to work with a company whose core values include safety, efficiency, and professionalism? If so, All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating is the place for you. If you've got experience in commercial refrigeration or installation and service work with residential units and an EPA-valid universal refrigeration certificate, you could be working for the premier local heating and cooling company with very competitive pay, insurance, paid vacations, retirement, and a family-style and family-friendly environment. Apply today at 126 West Wilson or call All Seasons at 8888 Airman.
Luke Queen back with you here at Panther Stadium in Paola. 12 minutes remaining in regulation. We are tied at 14. Ottawa, a 3rd down and 6. All at the 11-yard line. Got to get to the 5 for the first down here. They're going to try and cash this one in. Power I formation once again. Dante Silva, the deep man back. Zion Wooden in front of him with Parker Gooch. And we've got some movement up front, and that is into the neutral zone. That might be, and it is going to be an encroachment offsides penalty here for Paola. The penalty on Paola moves the ball forward 5 yards here, and they puts the ball down at the 6. So Ottawa goes from a 3rd down and 6 to a 3rd down and 1 now. The ball at the 6-yard line. Hit it inside the 5-yard line for the first down. They have a 1st and goal, or they punch it in right here, staying in that power I formation. Give us to Zion Wooden. Sidesteps the first guy. He's inside the 5, down to the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. They're going to mark it, looks like, at the 4. Zion gets Ottawa that first down and goal at the 4-yard line here for Ottawa. Ottawa, 2 defensive touchdowns in the first half. This is their most sustained drive offensively of the night, capped up by that big 42-yard pass play from Zayton Vink to Nate Sims. Same with the power formation here. Give is going to be to Sylvie. Sylvie going to try the left side. He's going to be stacked up short of the goal line, but I'm going to say he's down near the 1. Tough run there by Dante Sylvie. And Ottawa's going to have second down and goal with the ball at the 1-yard line. Carter Mason jogging into the play for Zayton Vink. Ottawa 1 yard away from retaking the lead here. Power formation. Vink going to keep it himself. It's a quarterback keeping. Zayton Vink is in for the touchdown. Ottawa. And that will do exactly what Ottawa needed in this situation. The Cyclones will retake the lead here with 10:53 remaining in regulation. Zayton Vink, 1 yard run for the Cyclones. 8-play, 60-yard drive for the Cyclones. Zion Wooden on to try and add the extra point. The kick is away, and it is wide to the left, no good. So the Cyclones still have the 6-point advantage. We're going to take a 30-second break. Cyclones over Paola 20-14. Back in 30. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Look through your children's eyes, and you will discover the true magic of a forest.
Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
And Luke Queen back with you here in Paola. Cyclones 8 plays, 60 yards, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Kick was no good, but they have a 6-point advantage here over Paola. 20-14, a high snap. Zayton Vink tried quickly to get it down for Zion Wooden on the point after, but just a little bit off in the timing there, and he pulled that one just to the left. But Zion set to kick it away here for the Cyclones. Approaches it here, and it's going to be a short kick. It's going to hit the ground at about the 15, 16-yard line. It's picked up there out across the 20 and near the 25. We've got a flag down at the 23-yard line, and this is usually in the area of holding. Hopefully it is not a face mask. It's usually the only thing else it could be. So we'll have to wait and see where this is. It is going to be holding here against Paola, so that's going to back up and going to mark off 10 from the spot of the foul with the flag sitting on the 22-yard line. That's going to put them back, 10 back at about the 12. Paola goes back to work here on offense. 10:45 remaining in regulation. On defense, got a couple touchdowns to try and see if they can stop Paola here. Snap given to the deep man. Not much there as Cyclone front able to get through and stop Taylor on that.
Number 10, Langston Taylor. Tackler was number 64, Tommy Evans.
Tommy Evans able to push through. No gain on the play. Paola looking over to the side for the play call here. 12 seconds on the play clock. Now Paola looks down at their wrist. Osborne under center. Turn, give to the fullback. He tries to bounce it outside and wrapped up. We've got a flag coming in over there, and that is usually the face mask penalty there. There was no gain on the play. Waiting for the call to come out here. His personal foul face mask. This is going to go against Ottawa.
Face mask on the defense.
That's going to move Paola out to about the 27-yard line. And first down and 10 here for the Panthers.
15-yard penalty and a Panther first down.
Paola out of the shadows of the uprights now, but still over 70 yards to go. Clock restarts here with that 9:45 remaining. Paola high formation, single receiver wide to the right. Give is to the deep man. He bounced off the first one. Zeller makes another man miss, but he's going to be tackled down out at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
Tackler number 3, fifth ball for Ottawa.
Out at the 34-yard line, so pickup of about 6 on the play there for Zeller. Second down and 4 here for Paola. In the I formation. Give is once again to Zeller, right side, able to get into the secondary here, out near the 50. It finally pushed out of bounds inside Ottawa territory at the 47-yard line. A 19-yard gain there for Zeller.
First down 10.
First down and 10 at the Ottawa 47-yard line here for Paola. 9 minutes remaining, and Zeller was knocked out of bounds to stop the clock on that play. Paola in the power I formation this time. Taylor the deep man. Give is going to be to Taylor along the right side. Makes first man miss, and now the pile is pushing forward. And down to the 40, maybe the 39.
88 on first down. The second effort.
Taylor.
Number 10, Landon Taylor with the carry.
Going to pick up about 8 yards on that play.
Second down 2. 39-yard line.
Paola going back to a little bit more of the power here running game. If they can maintain possession of the football, kind of chew up some clock as they're trying to get back in it. They're down by 6. Ottawa on top here. And the give is to the deep man. Not anything there. And that is Parker Googe on the tackle. Taylor taken down.
For a short gain, number 16, Parker Googe, center for the Cyclones.
No gain on the play. The ball stays at the 39, so it'll be third down and 2 here. Paola stay in the power formation. No receivers out there. Power I. Give to the deep man. He's able to get the yardage needed as he's going to get inside the 35, down to about the 34. Now we've got a flag at the end of the play thrown in from the back judge here. We'll see what the call is. And this Paola's already walking back, and this is they're not happy about that as they had the yardage needed as they got down to the 34-yard line. That's where the flag came in. We've got a personal foul here going to go against Paola, so that's going to back them up 15 yards. That's going to move it back to the 49-yard line. So it was before the end of the play, so it stays third down. And now got to get to the 37, so it's third down and at least 12 yards here for Paola. Ottawa trying to get a stop here, see if they can get the ball back. And a whistle and a timeout is going to be called here by the Panthers, so we'll go ahead and take it with them. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with more high school football from here at Paola High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
And Luke Queen back with you here at Panther Stadium in Paola. 7:22 remaining. Paola using its first time out of the half. They're facing a third down and 12 here at the Ottawa 49. They've got to get inside the 37 for the first down. So Ottawa's defense trying to keep everything in front of them, be sure wrapping up and making a tackle here. 7.5, just under 7.5 remaining. We'll have to see if Paola, was only get 4 or 5 yards on this play, if it's 4 down territory yet for the Panthers, or if they can feel like they can pin Ottawa deep and try and have their defense step up. They're going to send twin receivers out to the left, tight end set up to the right, I formation behind Osborne in the backfield. And a whistle here prior to the snap. And I didn't see any flags, so they're just going to, maybe they had the play clock. They did not set it properly. The officials weren't set and ready, apparently. Now we're going to go here. Osborne takes the snap, going to pass, looking to his right, nothing there. Now he's going to move to his left, trying to get to the edge. Ottawa able to wrap him up. Parker Googe tackles him down at the 46-yard line. Jared Osborne with a pickup of 3 on the play. Parker Googe, a nice job. Good job out on the edge for the Cyclones to just kind of make Osborne move back in. And Googe able to finish that up. Paola is out here with their offense right here. Ottawa, it's 4th down and 9 here. Osborne under center. Takes the snap, back to pass, under some pressure. He rolls out, now fires, pass is high, but it is complete. And that's going to be at the 36-yard line. Ottawa trying to say that the receiver did not corral the football. There's a flag down back at the Paola 45-yard line, and it's going to be a personal foul roughing the passer here on the Cyclones. The pass was good for 12. Pass was good for 10.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
And so Ottawa adds a 15-yard penalty on the... Added it on. So from the 36, now the ball will move down to the 21-yard line. So Paola nearing, really, you just say they're in the red zone here at the 21-yard line. I watched the pass, did not see the hit on the quarterback after it was released. Austin McFadden had the initial pressure to make Osborne roll out. Really able to come down with the catch at the 36. Then Osborne took a hit. Paola running some players off and substituting here. 10 seconds on the play clock here for Paola. Clock at 6:15 and rolling. Power I formation. The give is to the deep man. He's fighting forward down near the 15 and will be stacked up there and stopped after a pickup of 6.
Yeah, 5:56, first down.
Taylor, the ball carrier on that one. Quick snap, pass to the right side, 10-yard line. And there's a flag in at the 12-yard line. And Taylor picked up 5 on the play. We'll see what the flag is. And Paola's already moving himself back. And so it's a chop block here against the Panthers. Backing them up from the 12. Now Paola is going to go back outside the 20 to the 22. Second down and 11 now for the Panthers at the 22-yard line. And the Ottawa defense needs to try and hold them out here, make it a tough one. Power I formation to give us the fake to the deep man. Going to be a keep by Osborne. He's going to cut upfield. He's going to get down near the 16-yard line. So it's going to be a pickup of about 5. And Osborne a pickup of 5 on the play. Down third down, a long 6 situation coming up here for Paola. Actually got it to just have it at the 17-yard line. Give us to the deep man right side, running hard and forward, and he's going to be inside the 10, and that'll be good enough for the Paola first down.
7-yard gain of the play. That's good for a first.
Paola now first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, goal to go.
And that was Taylor again on the carry. He's the deep man in the I formation. He's going to take it again at the 5. He's hit there. Going to give him forward progress to the 4.
5-yard pickup. Forward progress down to the 4-yard line.
So 4.5 minutes remaining here. It'll be second down and goal at the 4 for Paola. Quickly back up to the line. Osborne again gives the ball and a big stick there for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard on the play. And Taylor on the carry will lose a yard there. Seth Ferguson and coming in to make the play here. And with a timeout will be called here by Paola. They're going to try and figure this one out. If they can't set something up, we'll keep it right here through this one. Mine still has third down and goal here at the 5-yard line. He just giving Finn and Taylor a quick breath here for the Panthers. Cyclone defense is ready for that last snap, getting some pressure and some penetration into the backfield, able to stack up Taylor for that 1-yard loss. Taylor again now with just over 4 minutes to go. There's 4:05 remaining here on the clock. Definitely going to try, probably, I would assume they're going to have to go for it on 4th down if the Cyclones are able to stop them here. Ottawa with a 6-point advantage. Ottawa defense back out onto the field. Paola is still huddled over here on the near sideline. Paola send the receiver out wide to the left. All alone on the island out there. Hayden Dury in the coverage area out in that situation. Sticking with the power I formation. Osborne under center. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it to the right. Ottawa trying to get the edge, and they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
Bill Travers to the right side of number 10, LP.
Taylor, gain of 4 on the play. So it's 4th down and goal here for Paola. This will be a big stop here if Ottawa could get into that backfield and make a play. 10 receivers now pop out to the left. And a whistle and a timeout will be called here by the Cyclones. We'll take a quick 30-second break with them. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school. That education got me to the first day at my dream job, which I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from the Army National Guard helped me buy my first house. I also know that I will be one of the first to respond if my community ever needs me.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Luke Queen back with you here in Paola. 3:35 on the clock. Paola 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line. The Ottawa defense to see if they can't keep the Panthers out of the end zone. Ottawa clinging to a 6-point advantage here, 20-14. You see Paola scores here. They can take the lead on the extra point or PAT, but Ottawa going to try and keep them out of the end zone here. Hanging on to this lead. This drive started with 10:45 to go. There's just 3:35, 7 minutes and 10 seconds off the play clock. Single back set. Osborne the give, and running back is in. That is Younger for 1. And the touchdown Paola with 3:32 remaining on the clock. So Paola has tied it up here. After a long, lengthy drive there. 14 plays. Covered 78 yards. Snap is back. Kick is away. And it is good. And so Paola has retaken the lead here. 21-20 over the Ottawa Cyclones. There is 3:32 remaining here. Ottawa, a good kick return. Given an opportunity here to drive down and punch in the go-ahead score. 14-play, 88-yard drive. It took 7 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock there for the Panthers. Double penalties by both teams. A big one by the Cyclones, aided in that effort by the Panthers to get down in there and able to punch it in. We've got a 21-20 ball game, and the Cyclones will have the possession. Like Dante Silvey going to go back. He's actually going to be a short man up. It's going to be Sims, Dury, and Shepard, the deep men back here for the Cyclones once again, awaiting this kick. And Hayden Warden, the senior kicker for the Panthers. It's going to be kind of a pooch kick here, taken short at about the 26-yard line, and across the 30, 35, 40, and falling forward to about the 42-yard line are the Cyclones. Could not tell the number as to who was got that one. Might have been Seth Ferguson up tight there, but Ottawa going to start here with 3:30 remaining at their 38-yard line. They're 62 yards away from pay dirt here. Twin receivers each side. Shotgun formation, Zayton Vink. Shepard in motion from left to right. The give is to Zion. Zion right up the middle. He's stacked up as he hits the 40, 41-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of about 3 yards on the play there from Zion Wooden. Out running the football hard here. Paola going to come in and pin him up, but a good 3 yards there on first down. Second down and 7 here. I will like to get the play into a third down and short situation here. If they get the first down on this play, they wouldn't be upset about it. But twin receivers again, split out to each side. Wooden. Blanks Fink to his left. Fink going to pass. Fires, and the pass was too high, intended there for Nate Sims. It'll be third down and 7 here. So Ottawa Plenty of time on the play clock here as Mink comes into the huddle. Ottawa coming to the line of scrimmage here. See if they going to split 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Shepard in the backfield. Mink going to roll to his right. And he's got Wooden, but Wooden turned upfield, and the pass will fall incomplete. That's the situation there against that defense that if Zion sits down, he'll make the catch for the first down yardage. It's fourth down here and 7 for the Cyclones. So really, Ottawa needs to make a play on this situation. They do have a couple timeouts remaining, but they would give the ball back to Paola in Paola territory. And the Panthers would try to run out the clock. 5 wide here. Vink all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, drop back the pass, now steps up in the pocket. He's got a man open down the middle, and it's Carter Mason at the 20-yard line. 15, 10, 5, Mason extends, and they're going to mark him down at the 2-yard line. We've got a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. What a pass play here. Well, we're wondering what the flag is back at the line of scrimmage. We're waiting for the call here. The Cyclone coaching staff is asking for an explanation here, and the officials have yet to do anything to actually bring this back. The public address announcer is the one that said that there was an illegal formation, but we still have not seen anything from the official. And it is going to be a formation penalty here against the Cyclones. So they'll have to do fourth down over again. This time fourth down and 12. Very unfortunate right there as a beautiful pass and catch from Zayden Vink to Carter Mason. He was marked down at the 2, but I thought Carter had done a great job of fighting through and extending out to the goal line. So now Paola is going to call their final timeout and be ready for this fourth down and long here for Ottawa. So that gives Ottawa the opportunity to kind of come up with their best play. I know that talking to Coach Alexander, you don't really want to have perfect plays for 4th and 12. He had a great one on 4th and 7, but only thing that we can come up with is that whoever was supposed to be on the line must have been a step back. The Ottawa coaching staff argued that the receiver out on the edge was up on the line, but the officials out along that side threw the flag for procedure against the Cyclones. There's 2:26 remaining here. Paola 21, Ottawa 20. The Cyclones facing a fourth down and 12 here back at their own 36-yard line. The completion would have set them up first and goal at the 2. With an opportunity to go ahead, but the penalty bringing it all the way back, costing them 5 yards in the process. The Cyclone offense comes back out onto the field. They're going to split them out 5 wide. The Paola crowd trying to get loud over here. The Cyclone student section trying to do the same across from them. Vink takes the snap and a whistle and a false start on Ottawa. Their procedure there pre-snap. False start on the Cyclones. Now 4th down and 17. So whatever play you had for 4th and 12, I'd say you probably run it again and hope to get an extra 5 out of it. And now Ottawa will use the timeout here prior to the snap. And we'll go ahead and take this one with them. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, 2:26 remaining. Ottawa trailing by 1, facing 4th and 17. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
The way I describe it for people is my dad shot himself and the bullet hit everyone in his life. It was a week before my 30th birthday, and I had this impulse to call him, but I didn't because I thought I could call him later that week.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. With safe gun storage, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
The Queen back with you here in Paola. Ottawa facing 4th down and 17. Well, it's 31-yard line. They've got to get across the 48 for the first down. Trailing by 1, 21-20. Paola went down and scored and kicked the extra point to go ahead. Peyton Vink alone in the backfield. Snap back to him. Pressure coming. Vink under pressure, dumps it away, and the pass will be incomplete. And Paola got to the quarterback. And Ottawa will turn it over on down. So Paola will take over. Good field position at their own 31-yard line. Ottawa with just one timeout remaining. Paola will have to run the football a couple times here in order to bleed this clock out. Paola running somebody off after being in the huddle. We'll see if a flag comes out for this. It does not, but that should have been an illegal substitution in that situation.
Goes to number 5.
Zeller on the carry. He'll lose a yard on the play. Actually, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage there. Keep it at the 31. Paola taking their time here. Ottawa going to have to try and wrap up and then try and knock the football free. They can create a fumble here. Play clock down to 7. 1:40 on the game clock. Paola coming up to the line, and they are able to get it off. And kind of a broken play there, but they get a couple positive yards inside the 30 down to about the 29-yard line. Say it's pickup of 1 as they're going to put the ball at the 30. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 here for Paola. And the clock continues to run here. 70 seconds to go. Paola have to run this play with about 50. 48 on the game clock. No timeouts for the Panthers. 1 remaining for the Cyclones. The Cyclones going to try and get a stop here. All right, formation. Osborne takes the snap, pitch out to Taylor. Taylor cuts upfield. He'll be knocked down at the 25. And now we've got a whistle and the timeout with 44.5 seconds remaining.
Timeout on the field, called by Ottawa.
Play down to the 25. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4. Ottawa using their final timeout here. 4th down and 4. 4th down and 4. The ball at the 25-yard line. 44 seconds remaining. Paola was unable to bleed that clock out. They needed that first down. Cyclones able to get the stop here. Cyclone defense come back out. They can stop Paola here. They're going to have 40 seconds or so, 38, 40 seconds that they'll be able to try and go quickly down the field to see if they can get in Zion Wooden's field goal range possibly or score or win the ball game as Paola 25, you're really not in a position to punt and put him back. You're trying to bleed the clock. Power I formation once again. The snap is back. Pitch out wide. Taylor trying to get to the edge. He is hit, and he will be stopped short, I believe, of the line to gain. And that will be. Taylor gets a couple, but it will be a turnover on down. So Ottawa will take over here with the possession at the 24-yard line. They're 76 yards away. We're here with 39.6 to go. Ottawa needs a couple big chunk plays. They got to get to the line quickly if they're inbounds and be able to clock this. Nice job by the Cyclone defense. Bozeneck can come up there with the stop. 5 wide here. Zayton Bink all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap to his left. He's got a man down the middle. He's going to try to hit Carter Mason and just overthrows him. And off the fingertips of a free safety trying to slide in there to make the interception. That pass just over the outstretched hands of Carter Mason. Mason is 6'1", 6'2", wide receiver, good basketball player, but just unable to go up and get that one. I think would have had to fit that in a tight window. Would have been a big play. So 33.6 remaining. Second down and 10 here for the Cyclones. This time Zion Wooden in the backfield with Zayton Bink. Bink takes the snap. He's going to step up in the pocket. Got a man down the sideline trying to find Nate Sims, but overthrows him just a little bit out of bounds. The pass will fall incomplete, and that'll bring up third down. This will bring the ball out and trying to spot the football once again. 24-yard line. Again, Ottawa's got to go 76 yards for the touchdown. Zion hit one from just under 40 yards up at Atchison. See, we do have a little bit of wind behind us here. There's 26 seconds remaining. Peyton Bink takes the snap. He's under some pressure, throws it out wide, and it is incomplete as they were trying to set up a wide receiver screen here. A lot of extracurricular out here on the near sideline. But do we have a flag thrown is the question. Knocking on the backside. The pass falls incomplete. Official came sprinting in from the near sideline. I'm just going to say incomplete. So Ottawa will have one more play here. Fourth down and 10. On the line with 10 seconds on the play clock. And receivers to the right. To the left. Snap back to Bink. Bink rolling out to his left. Under some pressure. Tries to dump it off, and the pass falls incomplete. And Ottawa will turn it over on down. And that was a situation at the end of that third down play. They seemed to pay a little Panther after the pass had been thrown. Here along the near side, just kind of whipped down a Cyclone lineman. Landed on top of him, but the official came running in from the side, but no flag thrown. So Ottawa has turned it over on downs here at the 24-yard line. Paola with no timeouts for either team. Just has to take one knee here. And this will be really the final snap of the ball game is all that's necessary. Osborne under center, takes the snap and goes to a knee, and that will end it here tonight as the Panthers defeat the Cyclones by a final of 21-20. OHS will fall to 1-2 with the loss. Paola moves to 2-1. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll send you back to the studio, and then we'll bring you back here to wrap things up from Paola High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
This message is for Shauna, my mom who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You taught me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Luke Queen back with you here at Panther Stadium in Paola, where the Cyclones fall to the Paola Panthers by the final of 21-20. Ottawa got on the board first after a pretty good sustained drive by Paola. It was a fumble recovery by Javion Shepard, returned 72 yards for the first points of the ballgame. Zion Wooden added the point after for a 7-0 lead. And then a couple series later, on the first play, it was Parker Googe with a 22-yard interception return for another Cyclone score, and Zion added the kick for a 14-0 lead. Paola got things going, a 10-play, 80-yard drive. The point after was good. They got within 14-7. Paola would score again, this time on a 5-yard touchdown run after a 7-play, 38-yard drive. Kicked it, tied the thing up at 14 apiece. Ottawa got down 8 plays, 60 yards in just over 2 minutes. Satan Vank, a 1-yard plunge there on a quarterback keeper with a high snap and a little bit of mistiming on the point after the kick missed. And Ottawa would take a 20-14 lead. But then it was Paola who came down and retook the lead on a 1-yard touchdown run after a 14-play, 88-yard drive that took 7 minutes and 12 seconds of the fourth quarter. They made the point after for the 21-20 lead. Ottawa desperately fought back, trying to get downfield and see if they could get in maybe even Wooden's field goal range or a big play. They had a huge play to Carter Mason that was called back due to an illegal procedure penalty. Not having enough men on the line of scrimmage, and just very unfortunate in that situation because Ottawa would have first down and goal at the 2-yard line with just about a minute left in that ball game. But unfortunately, the play is called back. Ottawa tried their best. Paola even got the ball back, but Ottawa saved their timeout. They made the stop and gave themselves a little bit of an opportunity there late, but just unable to complete any passes. As they tried to fight downfield. Boy, what an effort tonight by the Cyclones. The defense did an outstanding job. They were on the field a lot tonight. Defensive scores, they come right back out and play more defense. And, but they did a heck of a good job against a tough Paola team. But Ottawa will take this one with the loss 21-20. OHS falls to 1-2 on the season. Paola improves to 2-1. Ottawa back in action next Friday night for homecoming against Eudora. We'll be on the air around 6:40 with your pregame show. Signing off from here in Paola, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed our broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO and streamed live on KOFO.com, powered by All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. This Cyclone football broadcast was brought to you by Quality Structures, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and by Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Advent Health Ottawa, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa University, also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Arvest Bank, Sutton's Jewelry, Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, and 5 Broadband, All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating, Ottawa Family Physicians, and Grub & Chug. For more information about our Ottawa Cyclone football broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
News, weather, sports, and the best country all day long. 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Changing how it all wound up. She took off flying in a cloud of dust. Now I ain't saying that it don't hurt, but I got a 90-proof way to make it work. Drink every single drink 7 nights a week, all over this town, doing that thing I do, running from the truth. In looking back, so I keep on rolling and moving on. I hope she comes back, but if she don't, I'll be drinking every single drink 7 nights a week, all over this town, doing that thing I do, running from the truth. Bartender, one more round, party mode, party mode, party mode. It's how it goes, how it goes, how it goes. Neon lights, honky tonks till they close. Party mode, party mode, party mode. Oh, I've been drinking every single drink 7 nights a week. And every bar in this town, doing that thing I do, running from the truth. And burning it down here. Party mode, party mode, party mode. It's how it goes, how it goes, how it goes. Neon lights, honky tonks till they close. Party mode, party mode, party mode. Oh, party mode. Yeah, that's how it goes. Then neon lights and then honky tonks. Party mode. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how it goes. Then neon lights and then honky tonks.
I don't know what you got cooking cooking for tonight or even for this weekend, but enjoy you some quality time with just yourself or your dog or your bestie.
Hey, a friend and I are going out on a girls' night, and we were hoping that you can play a song for us.
Where are you going?
Go out to Walmart. Have fun.
Do not ever discount the sheer joy a Walmart run or a Target run can bring you. Even if you go in there and don't buy anything, which that ain't going to happen. You're going to get something. But it's just something normal about that. KOFO.
Cashback is not available on gas